Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to start using GitHub for beginners in 2023. GitHub is a platform that developers use to collaborate on and share code. Whether you are a seasoned developer or just starting out, GitHub is a great tool to learn and use. So let's get started. Before we start with this video, make sure to watch us from now till the end so you have full experience. First, let's talk about what GitHub is. GitHub is a web-based platform that uses Git, a version control system to help developers collaborate on and manage their code. It's like a social network for developers where they can share their project, collaborate with others, and contribute to open source projects. So, of course, once we get into GitHub, we would like to create our account. So just go and open whatever browser you're going to use to follow this tutorial steps with. Then just go to this URL section as an example and type GitHub. Once you open that browser, simply just go to this URL section and type github.com and hit the enter button, and that surely will take you to the GitHub home screen or main screen. And as we said, to get started with GitHub, you'll need to create an account. But if you have an account, of course, you can simply click at the sign in option at the top right corner, and here you'll have to fill your username or email address, then your password. If you forgot your password, make sure to click here, and they will prompt you to get your password back or to change it. Of course, if you don't have an account, simply you can click at create an account here, or you can simply click on sign up here on the main screen. Once you're here, of course, as you can see, they are telling you welcome to GitHub. Let's begin the adventure. So simply we'll have to start by entering our email address. So let's just get into our email address by simply typing that out. And now, of course, we have to click on continue. As you can see, they're telling me to create a password. So let me just write something like that. And as you can see, password might or may be compromised. So we'll have to add some letters or some capital letters, or I don't know, so you can have your strong password. Once you finish, click on continue. And as you can see, they are asking me to enter a username. So let me just do this as an example and click on continue. So if you cannot click on continue, that means your username is not available. So let's just add a 0 as an example. And now this username is available. So click on continue now. And yeah, would you like to receive product updates and announcements via email? Type Y for yes or N for no. So for me, I don't want to. So I'll have to type N and click on continue. As you can see, verify your account. So please solve this puzzle to verify that you are a human and click on start puzzle or continue. So let's just start the puzzle by simply clicking on start puzzle. So now we'll have to pick one square that shows two identical objects. So we'll have to check here. As you can see, this has two identical objects, and here it has to be this one. And here we are. We verified our account. So simply click now at create account, and now I'll have to get the code from my email address, and I'm coming back into you. So let me just get it. So that's going to be the email sent to my Gmail account. And of course, I'll simply have to copy this, close this now, come here and paste it. And here we are. Welcome to GitHub. We're glad you're here. So how many members you will be working with you? Just me as examples. Are you students or teachers, students? Of course, if you don't want to answer, there is a button to skip these options. As you can see, skip personalization if you want. But of course, if you want to answer them, make sure to do so. So let me click now to continue. As you can see, if you want to use the free one, or you can get some additional students benefit. But if you want to apply for your GitHub students benefits, which is the GitHub Pro, because it will contain more features than the free one. So as you can see, if you scroll down and open this as an example, you will see this education.github.com appearing to you, and you can sign up for Student Developer Pack, so you will get the GitHub Pro. For me, I'll just go with the free right now and click at continue for free. So now I'll have to wait a bit until we get what we want. So here we are. Now that you have an account, you can start creating your you can start creating your first repository. A repository is like a folder that contains all the files and code related to a project. Of course, to create one or to create a repository, you'll have to click on the new button on the main page, or you can click on this create repository or import one if you already have one. Of course, you can create a private one, public one, and you can even create a README file if you want people when getting into your profile to read about you. So let's just create a repository right now. So here you'll have to give your repository a name and a description. So let's just give it a name as an example, tests. Test is available. And here we'll have to give it a description. Great repository names are short and memorable. And of course, need an inspiration. You can go here into this refactory guide, simply click on it, and they will actually give you the name or the repository name, which is it's going to be the refactory guide, or you can, of course, name it SES or whatever you want. So for me, I'm just going to name it SES. Of course, this description, if you want to give more information about your repository. Let's say as an example, I'm just going to write here, just system GitHub, and I am a beginner as an example. So beginner, and we can like, if you did anything wrong, you can fix it. So here you can choose if you want to have it or choose whether it will be public or private. Select whatever you want. For me, I'm just going to select as private and select the type of the license that you want to use. Of course, you can even add a README file if you want to, if by checking this option. If you don't, just don't check it. And here you can add a Git, ignore if you want. And if you don't want to, don't select anything. And of course, you will have to choose a license as we said. So just select the type of the license that you want to use. For me, let's say an example, none. And simply click Add Create Repository. So here we are. That's going to be our first repository in my account. So of course, if we go through everything on GitHub, we'll never finish. So on GitHub, of course, you can upload some files. You can start uploading your code and files. And of course, to upload files, you'll have to click on Add File and etc. button and select the option that best suits your need, of course. And you can upload files directly from your computer and create a new file or even import file from another repository. Of course, there is even the option of branching and merging, because GitHub uses a system called branching to help developer works on different parts of a project, and branches are different versions of a project, where developers can work on new features to fix bugs without affecting the main code to create a new branch. Of course, you can even collaborate with others, because it's one of the best things about GitHub is that it allows you to collaborate with other developers on a project. And of course, if you want to collaborate with others, you'll need to give them access to your repository. You can do this by going to the repository settings and adding them as collaborator. And once they have access, of course, they can work on the projects with you and make changes on the code. So that's it for this video on how to start using GitHub for beginners in 2023. I hope you found this video helpful and that you feel more comfortable using GitHub. Remember to always keep your code up to date and to collaborate with others to make your projects even better. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.